Good morning. How are y'all today? We're much better. I got a bath last night and I washed my hair last night and this morning it was sticking straight up. So funny. So I had to wet it down again. I thought I would come on and let you know that we got power last night about 7 o'clock, but we didn't realize we had power until about 8 o'clock. So it was kind of weird. We heard a power surge, but then Robert went to the door to see if he could hear the generator, and he heard the generator, but it wasn't the generator. It was our heating. It was our heating unit kicking in. So all of a sudden our fire started putting out a lot more heat, and we were kind of puzzled by that because it's taking all day to start putting out heat. Come to find out, power was on because I looked down the hallway and I had left my bathroom light on purpose so I would know that the power was on, but I hadn't looked down the hallway. So everybody, here's to having power, and we never missed our coffee, and we were doing quite well, except I missed hot water. And I did have one plug-in, and somebody on the show yesterday said, just, run water through your coffee maker. Well, I don't really have a coffee maker, but I have an electric tea kettle. It takes 2 minutes to boil water, which is really great for people like us who get sidetracked. Ooh, I forgot my earrings. I think I forgot them yesterday, too. Anyway, we have power, and it's just good to get a hot bath, and because we don't have, Justin says we need to get a gas hot water heater, but that would suck more propane out of our propane tank, and that would kind of bother me, thinking I wouldn't be able to last as long on the propane. But hey, we're good, and I'm happy. Now, as a result of this snowstorm, I messed up. And I messed up big time. And as of midnight last night, the Mop XL, let me get it for you. Our extra large mop was supposed to go off sale today. It was supposed to go off sale today. It's been half price. And so I called Justin this morning. I said, get Michael to change this to where this sale, I didn't promote it. I didn't tell any of you about it, except one day last week I told you about it, and before the storm. So the Mop XL is half price right now, and that is with, you get it with, you can just buy the mop, or you can buy the mop with two more of these mop cloths, and it's half price, and I told them to leave it up until Friday, so I'll promote it for you and let you know. But right now the coffee feels pretty good in my hands. What else is going on? This time of year we some of us get sad, Some of us get really sad this time of year. Either processing through divorce and all kinds of things. We just get sad. Pardon me. And yes, it comes with a handle. Yes, the mop comes with a handle. We get sad. We get sad about the things that have happened in the past. We start dreading things to happen, right now. We start anticipating how terrible the holiday season is going to be and feeling sorry for ourselves. I know my sister Leanne, who passed away this year, she used to really dread the holidays because she was just sad. And I would get her excited about doing things to go help other people. And, she was, one year she made Granny's Sawdust salad, we used to call it. And it was made with pistachio jello and cottage cheese and pineapple chunks. And she had a little neighbor lady that loved that stuff. And she would make her this pistachio salad and take it to her. And that kind of helped her to get past the holidays and different things. But we have to help ourselves feel better. We can't just, wallow in our self-pity. We have to get up and do something. I don't know how it all works, y'all. People are sending me private messages. I don't know how it works. So let's just talk about Christmas stockings. On Christmas morning, everybody's stocking is filled but mama's. Everybody's stocking's filled but mother's. And I want you to do your own stocking. Or get a friend of yours. You trade stockings. I need more coffee. But the thing is, we don't need to feel sorry for ourselves. So, here we go. Let's go to the dollar store and let's get us some fun things, pampering things like nail polish and a manicure set and lots of little things like that you're going to use anyway. Hand lotion, fun stuff to pamper yourself with. And fill your own stocking. You could wrap them up each separately. It won't take you 15 minutes to wrap them all up. They can be weird and look like pieces of candy and tie them up with the weird bows on the end. But trade stockings with a friend or fill your own. What does it matter? One lady was going to be alone this Christmas. And you know what she did? She went out and bought her 10 little gifts. And she wrapped them all up and put them under her Christmas tree. I think that testimonial went out earlier this week. No, I'm not sick. I'm just morning stuffiness. I never get sick. Because I take my vitamin C. So let's, in advance of feeling sad, let's do something fun for ourselves. Whether it's a pamper bag, put together your own little pink pamper bag. You can get some, you probably got some in your closet. Start gathering up stuff and putting it all together to have your little spot in the world where you sit, where you love, your little place of comfort. This is a chair I sit in every day. I have a great view right out here. I have all my fun things in this room. This is kind of my room of sanctuary. And it's fun for me to sit in this room. I've got something new I'm going to put up on the wall. If I can get Robert to help me. It's 3 big letters that say joy. And that's part of my motto, to find joy in everything I do. And when you do that, you're filling up your cup. Coffee for me, but you fill up the cup that's inside of you with this joy. And when you are joyful inside, it shows on the outside. And you always have a good disposition, and you don't let things get you down. One of the sad things that I noticed about the snowstorm was that a lot of people were complaining that they had to get out of the house. If they spent another minute with their husband, they were going to be at each other's throats. And I'm thinking, how sad is that? Robert and I are together 24/7. And it's just normal for us. And when we get a storm, I start cooking. It may be in a crock pot, but I'm going to cook. Yesterday I made a big pot of chili, and it tasted really good last night. Really good. So folks, do something fun for yourself today. Today is Tuesday, and it's Plan and Play Day. So let's plan to not be sad Christmas morning. To not be sad. So let's fill our stocking, and fill our own stocking, and have things ready to go. And then that way, you'll have things to open up along with everybody else. There's my brother-in-law. So folks, do something today that's going to make you feel better Christmas morning. Now, you can put together some, let's look in, get online and look for a recipe for a breakfast casserole made with sausage and cheese and eggs and all kinds of good stuff. Guess what? You could make it today and put it in the refrigerator, put it in the freezer, and then take it out Christmas morning and cook it. You could even cook it today and refreeze it. You can do the same thing with cinnamon rolls. You can make a big pan of cinnamon rolls. That's what I always did, made homemade cinnamon rolls for Christmas morning. And I would pop them in the oven. I'd pre-cook them and pop them in the oven, and they get warm, and I'd have the icing already made in a Ziploc bag and just squeeze it out. Get a big pot of, you can use your crock pot to make hot chocolate in, and be ready for Christmas morning without being stuck in the kitchen. You just pop it in the oven, get the coffee going, and have at it in the living room. So we can have fun. We can plan and not be stressed out. We've still got 2 weeks to go, and we can make it easy on ourselves. Really easy on ourselves. It took me 2 weeks making something every day for Thanksgiving dinner. You can do that for Christmas dinner too, where all you do is get things out, put it in the pot, in the casserole dishes, and put them in the oven to warm up. So folks, think about today. Plan and Play Day. Plan a little bit, but then have some fun too. Wrapping those little presents that you get at the dollar store. I mean, those little sample things, you can go have a fun time at the dollar store. Maybe put together a little sewing kit to go in your pamper pack. If you like to crochet, I saw the cutest thing last night on Facebook. I don't look at Facebook except at night. And somebody had crocheted a Christmas tree skirt. Well, how fun is that? A Christmas tree skirt. So do something fun today. Have a good time and enjoy the process. Now that I got an oven back, I think I'm going to be baking cookies, because I've got lots of cookie dough that needs to be baked. I'm going to bake cookies, and I'll get Robert to deliver them. So have a good time today. Enjoy the process. Plan and play. Plan about how you're not going to be sad later on in 2 weeks. Take care of yourself. I've never really crocheted. That would be something new to learn how to crochet. I like to quilt, but I found out I like designing quilts better than making quilts. So I quit doing that. But I do like to, I really don't have a hobby except talking to you. I mean, this is something I do every day, which is fun for me. In another week, my book, The Chaos Cure, is coming out, and I need y'all to help me with something. I would like to put together a motto that, I dreamed this during the night, and I don't know what it is, so I thought I would ask you all. I'd like to put together a motto that used the name of the book in it, The Chaos Cure. And if y'all come up with anything, let me know. because it's coming time that we need the motto for 2019. And getting rid of chaos in our lives is a powerful thing. If we can do that, if we get rid of the running around with a chicken with its neck cut off, with its head cut off, we get rid of all of that craziness where we just run around and put out fires. I want you to be on top of things, thinking about the future, doing something today that makes everything nice. And it's making it nice for you. It's giving, it's all about taking care of you. That's why the chaos cure is so important. Because if we do a few things today to make tomorrow a little easier, your life is just going to go so smoothly. Just smooth. So folks, let's drink up to taking care of ourselves. Emmy Lou wants to know how to downsize kitchen stuff. Well, I've thought about this. I've really thought about this. I thought about, what if I moved into a tiny home? How would I downsize my kitchen stuff? And here's what I came up with. You would need a pasta pot, which could be for soup or boiling pasta and steaming vegetables. So I've got one pot that does all three of those things. I would keep an iron skillet for making cornbread, because you got to have an iron skillet. And making pineapple upside down cakes. And then I would have a 2-quart pan and a 1-quart pan, because sometimes you just need a small pan to make oatmeal. So that's what I would do. I would have a place setting for, if you're downsizing, you would have place setting for twice the number of people in your family. So if you have 2 people, you need a place setting for 4. That way you've got 4 plates. So you would have 2 meals that you could wait and run the dishwasher. I like to run the dishwasher every day, which, being without power, that almost killed me. I was about ready to take all the dirty dishes out of the dishwasher and boil water in my tea kettle with my one plug that works and wash my dishes last night. I was already plotting and scheming how I was going to take a pan of water into the tub and get in the tub. That was the hardest thing. So I would have probably 4 pans, and maybe even a little small pan, because I got this little small pan I really like. And I get rid of all the rest of them. I have 1 cookie sheet. I'd have a coffee pot, which for me, a coffee pot means I need a coffee grinder too, because I like my coffee ground in the morning. It's fresh and good. What else? Downsizing the kitchen. I would get rid of all my cooking utensils, the spoons and things. I have a lot of them. So I would leave it to a slotted spoon, a spoon that isn't slotted, a spatula for scraping out bowls. I would have my KitchenAid mixer. I might downsize that and just use a hand mixer, but I really like my KitchenAid mixer. And I don't like using paper plates and cups. It's just, I use them sometimes, but not often. Robert uses them for lunch. That would be how I would downsize my kitchen. And I would have a 13 by 9 pan, because you never know when you want to make a sheet cake. And I would have 2 round, maybe 3 round cake pans. And I would limit my casserole dishes to maybe 2 casserole dishes, a small one and a larger one, and then keep it simple. So that's how I downsize my kitchen. So today is plan and play day. I want you to have some fun. Maybe going to the dollar store and getting stuff for your stocking would be a good thing. And if you have a friend, get some stuff for her stocking, because at the dollar store you can get a lot for $10. You can get a whole lot for $10. So go have some fun today. Think about your stockings and doing some fun stuff. My grandmother used to put together these packages for us, and we call them grab boxes. And she would have a hairbrush in them, and barrettes, and lotion. And when we got older, she would put pantyhose in them, and just all kinds of things that you don't usually buy for yourself. She would have socks, and sometimes she'd put gloves in them. She would just have all kinds of things. And this little, it would be a shirt box, and she would just fill it up with stuff. And we loved those boxes. And they was like clutter-free gifts before clutter-free gifts was a thing. My grandmother did it. So spend a few minutes today taking care of you and thinking about how it's going to be Christmas morning. You know how hectic it is. And sit down with a cup of coffee and a clean sheet of paper and write down everything that you can think of that needs to be done between now and Christmas Eve. And then you'll have it down, and you can, Robert made me some little tiles that have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on them. And those tiles, if you make a big long list, number each thing that needs to be done on that list, and reach into the little bowl and grab a piece of paper with that number on it, and then go do that one thing. That's how I've gotten ready for Thanksgiving for many years. Many, many years. You can do it. You can make Christmas morning and Christmas Eve night. We do hors d'oeuvres. I'm going to start making my hors d'oeuvre list. I need a brie. I need an apple. I'm going to do some meatballs. These are things that we like to do on Christmas Eve, is to have a nice hors d'oeuvre dinner. We keep it simple. Don't forget to add toothbrushes to your list, because everybody gets a toothbrush in their stocking. That's a tradition. A lot of people have that tradition. And put some stuff you really want in your stocking. And maybe make one for your girlfriend. Or trade stockings. Have fun. Dig out some of those old stockings you got in your Christmas decorations and fill one of them for somebody. Maybe fill a stocking for somebody that's homeless. Maybe you and the kids can do something like that, to do something for some homeless people. Have some fun and think about others, but think about you, so that you can be filled up with love and joy. I love you all. Don't forget, extra large mop handle and mop cloths is on sale till Friday. I'm sorry I forgot to promote it. But get it now while you can. And I may roll out some cookie dough in a little bit and make some gingerbread men. If I can find my cookie cutters. I think I gave them to my daughter-in-law. So folks, have a good day. Enjoy your morning. Do a little planning. You can sit for 10 minutes and do a little planning, and it's going to make the next 2 weeks a whole lot easier. Grab your holiday control journal and start planning your Christmas dinner. And you can start cooking one item a day and putting it in the freezer. And it really works. And one of the tips I had that made it so easy, I would put like the green beans in a Ziploc bag and put it down in the casserole dish I was going to heat them up in. And then all I had to do was take the frozen item out, peel off the Ziploc bag, and put it in the casserole dish and let it thaw. It was great. I had nothing to do Thanksgiving Day. Drink up. Y'all have fun today. I love you all. And get my book pre-ordered because I need some testimonials on the day it comes out. If you order it right now, if you order the Chaos Cure on Amazon right now, you will have it next Tuesday in your hot little hand. I don't even have one of them. This is a galley copy, and it's not even supposed to be sold, so it's not even like the new book. It's got some, I read it, but it's a little different from the new book because we had some last minute changes. But this is the cover. Go pre-order it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I just can't wait to hear your testimonials. I really can't, because either post them on the book itself on Amazon, because I can pull them off of there, or send them to me, flylady@flylady.net, with the Chaos Cure in the subject line. And I will get it and I will send them out, because y'all are going to make this book a complete success. I talked with the marketing team yesterday, and we have a new marketing team, which I was very thankful of. They were an answer to prayers, because the other team just didn't understand women. They just didn't understand. And it's probably because they were guys, young guys and older guys. But this team understands it. One of them has a 1-year-old. We were talking yesterday. She said, how do you get to 1-year-old to pick up their toys? And I said, you got to make it fun. Well, she had made it fun, all right. They put on the cleanup song, and I told her about our Fly Lady kids album called Up Kind of Day, that it's on iTunes. And she said, well, I'm going to go download it. And I said, you're going to love this book, because the songs, the kids love it. So she had taught her little boy, they play the Barney cleanup song, and it's, our cleanup song is 2 minutes, and he would pick up all his toys and put them in the toy box, and then he thought it was a game, and he'd pull them all out again and do it again. And I said, but that's how you get them doing it. That's how you get them doing. They make it fun, and it'll get done. That's why kids love to mop. Our mop handle reduces down to their size, and they mop. They mop for you. Get the kids involved. Give them some wrapping paper. I know we used to have someone that worked with us whose mother let him wrap all the presents. Let him wrap all the presents. And he was an expert wrapper, because he'd wrapped presents since he was little. So give him some paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. It really doesn't. A bow will change everything. And I may show you how I make bows a little later in the day. I may wrap a box and show you how I make bows. And you're just going to be blown away by it. Blown away, I'm telling you. So, folks, have a good day. I've run my mouth too long already. I love you all. And think it's plan and play day. Plan and play day. Let's plan a little, and let's get some stuff done, and then we can play. Then we can play. See you later. I guess I need to turn the lights on because I look kind of pale in here. Bye.